Hey, good morning. It's Jonathan Christian from We Make Stuff Happen. Of course it is, because I'm on my page, which says my name. So it's the Entrepreneurial Journey Shaving Chronicles. So this last week's been quite a journey. This time last week, I did my Shaving Chronicle from Barcelona in Spain. And now I'm back in Canada. And of course, you know what happens when you're on a plane with people. You had to pick up some kind of bug or something. And I guess I didn't get my immunity, as high as it should have been. And definitely feeling under the weather this weekend. Hey, Jamie. So it's Shaving Chronicle time, as always. And I try to be very, very consistent with this. Give everybody an update of what I'm doing. Get rid of the stubble from the weekend, which my wife will be very, very happy about. And catch up with my Wanda and Keith, my peeps, as they say, and sort of see what's going on. So here's a funny thing. I remember a story of my mum and dad from years and years ago, not long after they got married. And my dad wasn't well, and it was a Tuesday. And my mum called my grandfather, because it was a family visit, and said, "John's not coming in today, he's sick." And about 10 minutes later, my grandfather's at their front door saying, "He can't be sick, it's not Saturday," and made my dad get out of bed and go to work. And the funniest thing is, I still believe that. I never get sick or sick enough that I don't work. But on a weekend, if I'm going to be sick, I'll be sick. That's the entrepreneurial journey, right? That's, if I was talking to my aunt last night, it was her birthday on Facebook. And, we were talking about, you're always so busy, you're always traveling. I said, well, if it is to be, it's up to me, right? I don't have a pension plan. And I'm not complaining at all. I absolutely love doing what I do. Love everything that we do. So that's what we do. So here I am. It's Shaving Chronicles time. So I was in London last weekend, and I went to the Youpreneur Summit, and it was all about the business of you and how you can differentiate yourself in a sea of people. And a lot of people are calling this now what they call personal branding. And that's a fine line between humility and, bragging. And I did a post about that the other day. It's not a case of like focusing on you less, but it's about focusing on less of you and more about other people. It's the hero's journey, as they talk about in marketing. So very conscious of that. And I was with a fellow called Lou Mongello, who has a podcast called WDW Radio. A former New York City lawyer who fell in love with Disney so much he moved from New York to Florida so his family could be near a Disney. He's now given up his law practice and he has a full-time job as a paid influencer for Disney on Disney Cruises, Disneyland, Disney World, Disney Tokyo, where he was just at. And his whole life now is about what it looks like to be a dad. He's got a dad bod, as some of us do. And he makes a full-time living now just having meetups and talking about Disney and being hired as an expert on Disney. It's amazing. So, you really, really can do what you love and love what you do in this world. And that's pretty darn exciting and pretty powerful. To sit in a 9-to-5 job behind a desk, I go insane. I've been there and I've done that, and it's absolutely not the way I want to do life. So goatee? Yeah, no. I sometimes think for a second and I think, yeah, Debbie won't even like that, so it's going. So I was talking to Lou, we were having a couple of beers together, and I was telling him about my Shaving Chronicle. And he went, "You do what?" And I told him, he said, "Dude, do you know that's bordering on genius?" So I don't know. He said, "No, seriously, that is a differentiator. That is something that you can be known for that's different." I went, "Oh, okay. So I'll just take it from the man who gave up a law practice to be a full-time expert on Disney. That's what he does, so I'll do it too." I'm not saying I'm going to spend my whole life endorsing shaving products and so on and so forth, but you've got to be different. And this is a forum that I use on Facebook. Then I'll put it over to my business page. It'll go up on YouTube. It'll become a story on Instagram TV as well. And I have a whole series channel there now. We're building a website which has every single Shaving Chronicle that I've done in the last 3 years. So there's over, I haven't done one every week. I have been very recently, but There's at least 35 chronicles now of just stories that people love to listen to. And you're here. Some of you have stayed right from the beginning. Thank you for that. We appreciate it. And that's what marketing is all about. The internet is saturated. I was just talking to a client about it this morning. You know, Facebook's busy. The only way you're going to get found on Facebook from a business perspective is to pay for it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just realized I shaved my glasses on. I don't normally take them off. Oh well. Keeping it real. But that's what it's about. Marketing in life is all about getting found and being different than everybody else. And everybody loves a great story, right? So whether it was my dad sick, my dad's passed away now, but I'll never forget that story. People never forget a story. And when they don't forget a story, they don't forget you. And the thing is, in life, just because you're ready to sell doesn't mean to say that people are ready to buy. But when they are, hopefully your marketing campaign has been so good and so consistent that you're the first person that they think of and you stay top of mind. And that's when someone's in a meeting and says, oh, I really need some help. You know, we're not getting people through the door, or I don't understand this Facebook Live stuff. And say, oh, I know a guy, he can help you. And that's how it works. And those referrals cost no money at all. They're the best quality. Over 80% of people, if somebody else says something good about you, they will trust that right there and then. They don't need to look anywhere else. They just take it that if you say he's the man, he's the man. And that's what you want. And that's what I do for myself. It's what I do for our clients. Maybe it's because we've never been busier than we are now, which is a blessed thing. 15 years in business this month. Pretty darn excited about that. We have a great team. And we've got some new stuff coming up. This week in our newsletter we're launching, we're going to do a planning lab for 2020. I'm going to give people a year's worth of content on December 5th for a live workshop that we're going to do for a whole 3-hour live workshop just on content planning. We've created our first Black Friday sale for the United States. Well, not just from the United States, but to coincide with the US Black Friday deal, which we're selling our social media bootcamp at a price that we've never, ever sold. So we're trying to do something different there. And then 2020 is like round the corner. So we have a new website that to serve people better. And we're in what we call soft launch right now. So a number of pages are complete. Another number of pages are still about to be changed. But if you want to go to wemakestufhappen.com, you'll see our brand new homepage. We'd love your feedback on the new look of our company. Going in with that 15 look, and we've got lots of things around the number 15 to come out in 2022. So we're excited, we're blessed, and that's the Shaving Chronicle. I got a nice baby bum smooth face for my wife and everybody else today, and my voice is held up, which is pretty good, for 5 minutes or so. And I will see you guys, and Beth, Stephen, GP, hey GP, for joining me, and yeah. And if anybody ever needs help with marketing, with getting a website that actually works rather than just an e-brochure that looks pretty, that's what we do. I love to work with people who've got, a few of these like me, who don't need some 25-year-old kid in a hoodie telling them how to do it and to do it so fast that nobody can understand it. But, I'm supposed to be the social media guy, but in reality, I'm the guy that is the business guy that makes businesses help make them a lot of money. Mainly through the marketing strategy, and man, love it. So 35 years in, still doing what I do, love what I do, and it's a blessing. So thanks for joining us. Happy Monday, wherever you are around the world, and I'll be here this time next week, same place, same channel, same time, and we'll upload this to the internet as we speak. Bye for now. Thanks for joining me. Bye. My finish button.